want it if it ain't love? If it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how feel righteous. Blue sheets with the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just gamble it up. Get it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5 sweet 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the world still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the ride, I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the ride, you in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fateful mistake cause the time ain't up. Yet a parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want it in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Do you take from the rich and the poor and us? Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your books in a town you create where there ain't no love. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when it peep us. Use us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising. Abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, one time of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive a day before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze.
Let's just gonna go hurry up.
Put me in the water for the save. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Why are you going all white? My home jersey is all white. Stupid. Go ahead and pick your little black jerseys that you like to pick. And I know you can hear me. Hey, you. Are you gonna ready up or not? You changed your jersey. I guess you can't hear me. Alright.
Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Set to kick off.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brashad Perriman.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Come on, D.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 38-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 18. Mike 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 18.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
On the carry.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
40-yard line.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20.
Always
touchdown, 49ers.
The ball carrier.
Tevin Coleman,
San Francisco.
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cowboys nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick
And
off.
it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's go. Let's go. Check. Cowboy 80.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No hesitation.
So that'll back him up 5.
I'm a boy. One for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side.
Cowboy 80. Coming to you. Coming to you. Watch 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
By the 49ers.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, gun. Watch the safety creep.
Here's a run with Mixon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Mixon try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cowboys nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after one.
The score Niners 21, Cowboys nothing.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
We got to step it up.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
D-line, get that quarterback. Watch 18. 18's the mark. 60
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Again to Henry. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Back to throw now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
18's the mic.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Johnson's got it complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defenders. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Watch 18.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Makes the score.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up
well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike 20. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
49ers.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to Joe
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Mike 20! 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got you. Watch twist.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And a 49er first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 28, Cowboys 3. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Woo-hoo. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go, D. Here I come.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
That's the end.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Rip right, rip right.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. It's caught. Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
29 is the mic.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Jesse James. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
29 is
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Bandit. 13. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Here we go. 180. I don't even know why this team showed up. 29 is the mic. Mike 20. Hey, gun. Stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. SOS. 21. SOS.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down at the 31.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
13. 11. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. It's a party now. Set hunt. Flag. 29 is
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
You ain't got nothing.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. What do you need? Come off the ball hard. Watch left. Watch the screen.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
A pickup
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
I got this. I got him. He's mine.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Hey, gun.
Here's Mixon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the 49ers continue to roll. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Watch the curl. Watch 18. 18's the mic. He don't know no better. Buffalo 18. Mike 18. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
2nd and 15.
Get ready.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The stop by Taven Bryan. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mike 18. Good, good. Rocco 80. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 13. Check 13. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hey, smash Rocco. 46. 49, check 49, check 49. Slam, slam.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ty Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hawk 70.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
40-yard line.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check 31. Check.
On second down now. It's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 18.
And the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
65. Mike 18.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
I smell fear in that offense.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
18, Mike 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And caught by Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16.
Cowboy 80. Let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 18. It's been a long day.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, switch gears.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Watch the edge. Shift. Watch the street.
Derrick Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
4th down and 1.
Field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Mike 18. Pick me up. Here we go. Switch.
Here we go with Johnson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Mike 18. 19, Tiger. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Joe Mixon, the
now
ball
San
carrier.
Francisco going to call their
Anthony
second timeout.
On the tackle.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st down, 49ers.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Garoppolo on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
He wasn't ready. Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Here we go. What do you need? Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Quick slant to Brown. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's show him how to play.
Tonight's final
They
score,
set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games.
Cowboys
Unfortunately, with this
15.
loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA.